Okay, I want to show you guys a couple tips and tricks here on drilling your holes in your rails and that. Now, if you've got just a hole saw, watch this. It's hard to line that thing up where you want to drill. You're going to take and drill this thing first, and then once you break through, you reverse your drill. And then you can clean up that hole. Now this thing is stuck in there, and these things do not want to come out. It's a lot of work to do it. And then you got it done. When you're using a hole saw, the rings that you cut out are going to stick in here. Take a drill that's just one size bigger and go ahead and drill your pilot holes. Now I've already got these marked off 8 inches on center. Now on these rails it makes it easy because there's a center groove. I'm sure this is a trick that nobody else has showed you. Okay, the big thing on doing this is trying to line up your hole saw by looking through these holes if you have a short bit on there. Now, go ahead and throw this thing in reverse and just drill away. No ring. You'll notice not a single one sticks on there. That'll speed up your job 10 times faster. Now, I want to show you another trick here that VanDuzee has on one of his videos. If you have the printing on here and you want to get rid of it, try this goof off. You can get it at Lowe's. It's about, I think, $4.75, somewhere's in that area. Just spray it on there. Let it set a little bit. You can also go ahead and use your finger and you'll see that it's coming off. Let that set on there for a bit. This is all real time, so you can see how fast that works. Just take a towel, wipe it off, and it's gone. It's another quick way of taking and cleaning up your PVC if you're making furniture or anything of that nature. On these holes and using a net cup to get your roots through it, go ahead and just make you a little crochet hook, grab your roots, and you can pull them right through, and that'll help speed things up there too. You can see how fast and easy it is to do these. And to take and bend these in, you watch Mike VanDuzee's construction of your rails, and you'll see how to bend that using a heat gun. Okay, now that we got those rails drilled, let's go ahead and start the assembly on this. Now, don't pay any attention to those green markers. I didn't know I had to turn that feature off. It was my first attempt of using this Wisecam and actually doing a time-lapse video. On the back side of that rail, you can see I'm using a 2x4 that's setting on its edge, and on the front end I'm using a 2x3 that's laying down. And then this whole framework is just screwed together there. And I'm using 1x4s in between each rail, and they're propped up on just a scrap piece of 1x2 to put them halfway through the center of that rail for support and guide so that I can just slip them in and out as needed. Now on all them 1x4s, they are polyurethaned. I like doing that. I either polyurethane stuff or I go ahead and stain and varnish it just to add that air of professionalism to each project, and it helps protect them for many years to come. The one thing I wish I'd have done was use the 2x3 downspouts rather than the 3x4. It would have put the opening closer to the rock wool or oasis cubes, and they wouldn't need like an extra week of growth on them to be able to clear those holes once I transplanted them. Now they're on the end for my return to my reservoir. I'm just using another piece of 3x4 downspout that I took and notched, and you can see there that my rails now will slide right into that and give me my return back to my reservoir. I'm just doing this to give you some rough idea on how I accomplished a lot of this. Now on the pressure side of my reservoir, I'm using all 1/2-inch PVC, and I do have it glued into all the T's and the elbows just so that I'm free of any leaks or that. And I do Teflon tape a lot of this stuff, because when you're doing this indoors like this, you don't want to come out and find that all your nutrient is on the floor. So I hope this helps. Again, I don't really do elaborate plans. I'll just do a little pencil sketch and then start hammering this thing out. Now you'll notice here where it shows on the 1/2-inch on the end, I put a ball valve on there, and I put a hose fitting on there. So all I have to do is connect a garden hose to that hose fitting, turn that valve on, turn on my pump, and in 5 minutes my whole reservoir is drained. Turn it off, clean out my pump, my reservoir, and recharge it with nutrient and fill it, and I'm back up and running in less than a half hour to do a complete nutrient changeover. Again, I'm just giving you food for thought. I hope this helps. If it does, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments on what you'd like to see on the next one, and I'll see you then.